Hello neighbors, Steve here with etrailer.com. Today we're talking toilets, specifically the Thetford Model C402C Cassette style. It's a bench style with an internal water supply and an electric left-handed access flush. Folks, again, a nice bench style cassette toilet. It will store its own flush water and waste, so you can boondock for days at a time. It's got a nice built-in electronic flush. There's no water line required. You do have a 12-volt wire connection around the backside that you simply plug in, wire up. It also comes with a fill funnel. I'll get to that in a minute. So folks, if you're not familiar, a cassette style like what I got here today, this interior part is called a cassette. It can slide out, much like your old school cassette players, tape players, whatever you want to call them. You could take them out, put them in. That's the same concept here, but obviously different style. But it is a 5.1 gallon waste cassette. It will slide out for dumping and whatnot. But before I show you that, it is 19 7/8 inches tall from the top of the seat down to the floor. And as far as some widths, it is 26 3/8 wide and 15 3/4 inches this way. The whole unit only weighs about 22 pounds empty, so it's not too heavy. The flush water tank itself can hold 4 gallons. Now folks, I do want to show you the lid as well. So you can open the lid and the seat. It does not have a quiet close, so it's kind of noisy when it opens or closes rather. But the neat thing is you can pull it off. It is designed to pull off for easy cleaning, easy if you have to change out the toilet seat in the future, whatever. It's super simple, just pulls right off. So I'll go ahead and take that off so I can show you from the top down a little better. That's the holes that it goes into. You got a little jet style water. When you flush it, it's going to shoot water out. And you got obviously the valve down there. Now, if I can spin it here and show you the top handle. Here we go. So this blue button is your electronic flush. This guy here is your manual open and close of that valve. So I'll put that back on. Now I do want to show you the rest of this toilet. So I showed you the flush and everything. I want to go to the side here and show you the cartridge and all the other stuff. So first thing up is the fill for the flush tank. You simply unscrew the cap. You would then use the funnel that's included. Pop that guy on there. Fill it up. You could even rotate this if you need to for filling it easier if you're in a hard to reach spot or something. It's got a nice little hole there to help hang it on the wall or something when you're not using it. When you've got it full, you simply screw the lid back on and fold it back out of the way. Now, this hose here, that's your fill line for that flush tank. It's going to show you the level of the water or the fill fluid and the mixture, whatever you put in there. If you want to drain it for whatever reason, there's a clip here that kind of pops off easy, but if you gently move this out, pull this down, you could then empty and drain the flush tank. When you're done with it, simply pop it back up in place, push it back over there in the clip, and you're good to go. Now this cartridge, there's a green lever here that's spring loaded. Pull that up, pull the whole thing out. You got a handle here, just pull it out, and the whole cartridge comes out just like that. Now I'm going to try my best to move this out of the way and hopefully have enough room here to show you this cartridge. There we go. So first thing to show you, it's got a nice handle that pops out, nice wheels on it. You can roll it around just like a piece of luggage. It's pretty lightweight. Again, 5.1 gallons. Now, whenever you're dumping, you got this dump port up here on top. You want to take it out like this, but you don't want to leave it straight. If you ever try to dump like this, you're going to make a big mess. It's going to flow out faster than what you're wanting to, and it's not going to be pretty. Unscrew the cap, which also doubles as a measuring cup. Rotate it 45 degrees so it's at the side. If your dump hole was here, now you can easily turn it. It's going to go right in the hole easy, and then you can dump it without much effort. And then before you dump it, or while you're dumping, this green button here at the top, you have to press that. That helps let air in to dump it easier. When you're done dumping, put some water in it, slosh it around, empty it again. After that, This cap has some measuring indicators. They're kind of molded into the cap inside and out. You've got ounces and milliliters depending on where you live and what kind of measuring system you use. Put that back on after you've put the right amount of chemicals or treatment or whatnot in there. Slosh it around, put it back in place. Now, a couple things to showcase on this cartridge. This guy here, when you push it into the toilet housing, it's actually going to slide down and out of the way, and it's going to kind of hold itself in place right there. That lever that I told you on top of the toilet, before you use the toilet, you have to open that lever, and what that does is it's going to twist this guy, and that's going to open and let everything go inside. So when you close that, that closes that. Again, when the tank's in, or when the cartridge is inside the toilet, this is open. Whenever you push it in there, it actually pushes this out. And you'll kind of hear that a little bit, I think, whenever I do that here in a second. So let me get it back over here. And you can see in there, it goes all the way through to both sides. So you got that little stopper in the back. So wheels go in first, slide it in, you're gonna hear that cartridge opening, and it locked itself in place. Now it's not going anywhere. Again, the wire connection for 12 volt, very simple connector, 2 wires. And there you have it, folks. Again, a nice look at our Thetford Model C402C cassette style, bench style with the internal water supply. I'm Steven. Thank you so much, folks, for watching. Have a great day and stay safe.